Star Wars Clone Wars Adventures. Star Wars 5th edition D&D. We're short break.
We're down one.
We are still at the palace of the Queen on the Moon, where you have successfully defeated the Queen and her royal guards and unleashed an ancient Sith spirit who's fled the building. And you have managed to save the life of the young woman who was playing host to the spirit, who turned out to be Callus's lover. And while she is the descendant of the ancient Beast Rider kings, she was not the one who was trying to kill you, it seems. Seems like the spirit was doing most of the work there. But now the spirit is free. And the ritual begins to summon an ancient evil far greater than any you have faced. How will you choose to spend your time?
Hopefully wisely.
Yes, wisely and not foolishly.
The longer you take, the longer your enemies have to prepare. So hopefully any of the time you spent will be spent giving you a significant advantage. Now, in the group chat, we already went over where Silas and Drakenstar both wanted to access some more of the ancient knowledge in the archives, in Callus's private archive.
Mm-hmm.
The Drakenstar took great inspiration from a long training session with ancient Jedi and Sith battle masters, and spontaneously developed his own new advancement of lightsaber combat, juggling 4 blades at once.
Oh my.
Grievousing it now.
Yeah, but he only has 2 arms. He's just got big ol' hands. He's got those shack hands.
Oh yeah.
He's got like Andre the Giant hands.
Oh god, that was a name drop from way back in the day.
Silas has spent some time reaching out trying to decide what knowledge he has time to access. Been hearing the calls of the various holocrons, the ancient voices whispering around him. Sar, you said you wanted to explore a bit, and then you also said that you were itching to get going. What do you think about the others taking their time?
I think that the knowledge of the battle and learning what we can is nice, but knowing that this queen is on her path of destruction, we should just get going and stop it before anything happens that could end the world.
So what are you just waiting impatiently outside of the archive chamber for the others to get on the road? Or
I'm just kind of pacing back and forth in the main hall.
okay.
Just kind of seeing if I see anything interesting or any secret passages.
There are several chambers that you haven't that no one has gone into yet. The only chambers that you've been in are the archive chamber and the medical wing, the nurse's office.
Right.
Yeah.
Josh, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm probably in the archive right now, just getting some last-minute knowledge from the holocrons. Yeah.
So Josh would like to, likewise, as Drakenstar, consult the holocrons in order to grow his own power.
Mm-hmm.
As you spend roughly an hour sitting in the corner as Drakenstar is doing his ridiculous exercises, jumping around, flying around, blades slinging.
Mm-hmm.
There's you and Crow sitting quietly, meditating, focused on the holocron,
Now.
and pouring the force out of yourself and feeling it flow for the between you and the ancient masters within, whose memories lie within.
Excellent.
As you once again find those who found themselves, like yourself, thrust into conflict without a full understanding of their powers, only to have to figure it out as they went along. And you see them learning to use the Force to augment their own natural abilities, not so much to throw things around or shoot lightning or any of the fancy stuff, but increasing their own agility and taking it to new degrees of speed, agility, and just fierce combat.
Nice.
And we've already discussed what you were getting from that. Couple extra force powers to augment yourself. An absolutely beautiful one. I hope you get a good chance to use that onslaught.
Yeah. I would like that so much.
So me and Josma
Master
are like
Crow,
sitting by each
you-
other?
Yeah, we can say you're sitting near each other. It's a pretty tight chamber.
Yeah.
Your lightsabers flying past your head.
No. I could. Oh, because Drakenstar, yeah. I would,
Yeah.
be sitting there, my eyes closed. And my mouth's been whispering this whole time, but as I can kind of feel Josmo's attention change from his focus. Josmo, I've been wondering a few things.
What's up, Master Crow?
Where did you get that lightsaber?
Josma just kind of like looks at the lightsaber and is like, "Oh, this thing. My family likes to collect things, so yeah, I just inherited it from my father, so
It's interesting.
indeed it is."
A few days ago, you mentioned that you feel the Jedi could be evil. Why did you say this?
I mean, from like a non-Jedi perspective and whatnot,
A certain point of view.
from the eyes of the Republic and whatnot, the Jedi essentially are taking children and turning them into soldiers, essentially. So
You realize we're forced to do this.
I know it's
We're
a necessary evil, but
we're upholders of peace. None of the Jedi participating in this war choose to do so. It's because of the Republic that us Jedi find ourselves here. Do you know I was a librarian before this?
I do not know that.
I have no training other than basics. I wasn't bred a soldier, trained to be a soldier. One day, I was reading, and then I was told I was getting an apprentice. Gonna go
Doesn't
battle
that
on
seem a little?
gonna go battle on Geonosis. Had no choice. I stand up for peace.
While that is a noble cause, doesn't that seem a little odd to you?
What?
This war just coming out of nowhere?
I don't pretend to understand the evil within our enemies. Though any being that I come across, I try to arrest. And we're killing nothing but droids. They, in return, are taking millions of lives. Who's the evil one?
To be fair with you, I do not know. But I think there's someone that might be pulling the strings from behind the shadows. That's just my theory, of course, but
Dun dun dun.
Every droid has a control panel.
if I may ask, Master Crow, are you sure that we're fighting for the right side?
I am. Though I would be lying if I told you I didn't have thoughts. My entire life I was told Jedi are good and Sith are evil. It's black and white.
But the situation that we're in right now has changed things a bit for you?
Yes. Just Drakenstar himself. And I motion over to him, he's completely focused.
Yeah.
He uses the dark side, but I consider him and you, who you also use the dark side. I've seen you. Yet I consider you two to be some of my closest friends.
To be fair, Master Crow, I personally don't understand the whole philosophy of the Jedi or the Sith. I just use what I know to help get to a situation quickly and get it resolved.
And that's what gives me second thoughts. For people who use the dark side should be evil, right? But I don't find that to be true 100% of the time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jossma just kind of thinks for a minute, and it's like, remember back when I had my reservations about the clones?
Yes.
I don't know, but I just get an off feeling about them.
They're good men. Though they're clones, they each have an individualism about them.
Yes, and I've come to respect that. But what if, and this is just me spitballing here, Master Crow, mind you, what if they was being used to do something bad to the Republic.
I feel like we're pushing a little bit close to just pure out of game knowledge here. Like,
Oh, sorry.
do we?
I can retcon that. Hold on.
I would be like,
Okay, so
yeah, fix your
Joshua is like,
sentence, Josh.
yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Joshua is like, I don't know about you, but I would just keep a close eye on, like, our allies and an even closer eye on our enemies, you know? Just be on the safe side. That's what I'm trying to get at.
It's difficult for me because I find ourselves aligning ourselves with another dark side using Kaz. And no, I don't agree with his methods. It doesn't embody what I'm being told the Sith are. I just wonder if... I don't know. But these old
Maybe my
bones can't
judgment's just
sit
clouded.
cross-legged. I think all of our judgments... We're human. You
Yeah.
know?
That is true.
Even with talents of the Jedi, or Force sensitives as yourselves, we make mistakes.
Yep.
It's a part of life.
I just pray for a day where the Republic can be back to peace.
I don't think peace is real. Though the Jedi Code tells me it is.
With that, you hear a hiss from the walls from some of the holocrons hissing, "Peace is a lie."
Like, look over. The Jedi Code tells me that peace is achievable. Peace is something to fight for. Though it feels out of reach. Like a fantasy.
You know, back when I was a part of the security forces on Coruscant and whatnot, we would have to, you know, rough up a few rapscallions and scoundrels and whatnot. But for me specifically, it was like for the greater good and whatnot. And I feel that I was able to make Coruscant safer. But with everything
You hear another whisper from some of the Sith holocrons on the wall as they say, "Through passion, not given strength."
at the same time, I just feel that I don't know, like I could have used more of my power to help remedy certain situations.
Look what we've done on Ron. On this moon, even.
True.
All we have left is to deal with that spirit. I could spend the rest of eternity in this room. I just want to like look around, just kind of taking a mental picture, and I'll stand up. I'm gonna go find Saw, and I'll walk out.
Before you head out, Master Crow, Joss was like, "Wait, Master Crow. Remember what happened before we came here? With, the communications and whatnot being, like, down?
Yes.
Do you think something must have happened in the core worlds or something?
Yes, I've actually got a response. There's a battle above Coruscant. All communications in around are being blocked. I'm
Were.
very concerned about, right, AJ?
They were. Now you've received a message back, finally, that they've broken the communications blockade there. They managed to hack through the jamming systems, and so you are receiving transmissions again. And in fact, the entire galaxy is watching Coruscant burn on the live HoloNet feed.
It doesn't look good, Drowsman. I was told that millions of lives have been lost within hours. It's a great concern of mine, actually, and that's why I choose not to spend much more time here. We don't have time. And my entire life I've been dreaming, to find this very room. All this knowledge, all these past lives, I have to turn my back to because others need me. I guess that's just how it is.
Osmo just kind of says, if the Coruscant was attacked and whatnot, then that means that whoever attacked it was after something or someone.
I have no way of knowing that. All I know is that I would like to return there as quickly as possible.
Agreed.
But first we need to finish our duty here. And I think if we clear out the rest of this castle, kind of get an idea of where to go next, then we can finish the job and go back home where we're needed.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a couple steps and then I'll stop.
Sounds good, Chief.
And I'll turn. Is your family still on Coruscant?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Is your family still on Coruscant?
Yes. As far as I know, yes.
I did let you know in the chat that you received a message back from your father, telling you that in fact he had arrived personally in Izes with the humanitarian resources you had requested. So he is actually on Onderon right now, waiting for you.
I just kind of like pull out the HoloNet thing, and I open up the message, and I like put it in between Master Crow and I, and like play it, and I'm like, oh well, apparently my dad's here on Onderon, waiting for me with humanitarian aid.
That's great.
Although my HoloNet kind of got busted because of me being thrown around like a rag doll.
Maybe Sar can fix it.
Alrighty. But first we have to kill a queen bitch.
Come, let's leave Drake. I look over. Drake, how are you doing? Are you almost done?
God, look like I'm done, dude.
And at that is where we'll have it be where it's that moment where he's standing with his two sabers out and looking around the room. You can't see what he's looking at, but he is like slowly looking around like he's surrounded. And then suddenly he takes two sabers in one hand and whips out the other two sabers he just picked up, igniting all four blades at once and dancing around the room in a single fluid motion, thrusting and slashing at nothing.
Oh,
Then he
wow.
Oh wow.
stands there breathing heavily for a moment. I'm ready.
Good. Don't cut yourself. Cut your arm off. Or mine.
Or mine.
Well, I suggest you don't cross me then.
Hey, you're just lucky there isn't a tank around here.
Okay, that was one time.
And I'll walk off.
That was one time there, bud.
Alright, I'm gonna go meet up with Sar. Sar!
Alright.
Sar stands up from meditating just in the center of the room.
What are you doing out here? Why weren't you meditating in there with us?
I just needed a minute. Gather my bearings.
Okay, is everything alright?
Yes, everything's fine.
And I'll kind of update Sar on what's going on in Coruscant. The plan is that, well, Josmo's father is on Onderon, and he's going to help us out, but we need to finish what we're doing here.
Yeah.
I can see that you're ready, so
Yeah, waiting.
do you think you have an idea of where the spirit went?
You mentioned something about a death room?
What?
Oh, he said something. I don't really know.
Who, Callus? Let's go back and talk to Callus. Can we?
Yeah, sure.
I'll walk up and knock on the door.
We lost Josh. You're able to just walk right into the chamber that they're in again.
Okay, I still knock. And I'm like, hello? It's just us.
Enter, Master Crow.
Do you
He's
have
still
a-
hanging out with her in the back to Beth, just sitting next to her.
How's she doing?
It will take a long time to recover, but thanks to you, she's stable. I truly have hope that she will pull through.
You know, you could have just asked. You could have told us.
Could I? Would you have?
Yes.
Would you have still helped me?
Do you know what I stand for? What we, as Jedi, stand for, Callus?
I would have hoped.
Well, considering you're the first Jedi that I haven't been forced to kill on sight, consider it a pleasant surprise.
We're all different.
I'll return the favor. You're the first Sith that I can...
Say that hasn't instantly tried to slit our throats.
What other Sith are you talking about? You've never even seen another Sith. Quiet, boy. The first Sith that I could have an intelligent conversation with. And I appreciate that. It's honestly opened my eyes a bit. In my point of view, Sith are monsters. No offense. That's what I've been told. But I look at you and I see your passion, you care for her. for your knowledge, for your skills. I see very little difference between you and I'm being honest.
Perhaps we are not so different, though our orders claim that we must be.
Yeah. Do you have an idea where her spirit went?
I had likely fled to the tomb where her corpse resides. The
Where's
place
that?
where he looks down at the unconscious woman in the bath, and he says, the place where I foolishly unleashed her to begin with. The tomb of Freedon Nad.
You did this?
Dahlia and I together. Her bloodline is strong. We thought we could control it. Use it to gain more knowledge for ourselves and move along. And now this mess.
Josper just kind of like looks to Callus and is like, I'm sure you guys didn't intend to like cause any issues and whatnot. So I personally can't blame you for trying to find more knowledge. After all, I'm not a Jedi, so...
Guys, we are gonna go and just make sure we're alone here. Do you know any hot spots where we might find, a lot of people dwelling here?
I believe we killed all of them that were here when we arrived. I had sent the rest out on a scouting mission on Onderon to buy us some time to do what needed to be done.
While we were on planet talking to the Beast Riders, they warned us of Drexels abound here. I haven't seen any. Are they hiding? Do they just live out on the moon, wild? Or are they in a chamber?
They're scattered throughout the moon and the wilds of Onderon. While she possessed Dahlia, she called the Drexels, and they came from 100 miles around.
I see.
They obeyed her without question. It was a truly awesome sight.
Did Dahlia do this before the spirit?
Was it after?
No, Dahlia's grasp of the Force was quite limited before our encounter with Amanoa.
That's the spirit's name?
An ancient ruler of Onderon, a direct descendant of Freedon Nad himself, once possessed by the spirit of Freedon Nad. He didn't want to give up rule over the world even long after his own death.
Would Josmone have any knowledge of who Freedon Nad was?
Just what Crow has previously shared with you from his studies and what the Beast Riders knew. So he was an ancient Sith Lord former Jedi who came to Onderon and basically took over the entire planet. And he's also responsible for the formation of the Beast Riders because he cast his enemies out of Izes into the wilds to die, and some of them didn't die. They became the first of the Beast Riders.
Jasper just kind of like mulls over everything that's been said, and it's like, so this Rita Nad guy, was he powerful in the Force?
Usually.
One of the most powerful Sith to ever live. Even death could not contain him.
I see. So in other words, we have to be on our guard at all times.
Has your guard ever dropped since you landed on this moon?
Fair point. I will grant you that.
How much time do you think we have before the scouts are back?
Hard to say. They should likely be finished by now.
So not much time.
In other words, we have to get going like now.
We could attempt to explain to them what happened. Though they, as you, swore allegiance to a Queen Amonet, the name that we had decided on for Dahlia's Sith name. Now that the spirit is gone, I do not know how they will react.
I would prefer we deal with this before the guards get back. Because if we don't do that, and they come back and they don't see the queen, and they see intruders in here, they're gonna kill us.
You are dressed as they.
True.
They bear the same armor you do.
True,
Plus,
but
And I have long been trusted among their ranks. Perhaps we
Don't spin
can.
on that.
however, we all have lightsabers, and one of us, that being me, also has blasters and whatnot.
Fine, Josmo. The queen is right here. We can easily explain ourselves.
Jasper just kind of like begrudgingly, like, yeah, I still don't know, Chief.
I'm gonna walk up to you. Put my hand on you. Violence should be your secondary answer. We can always talk things out.
However, I'm still not exactly keen on this whole waiting until they return to explain ourselves thing. But I will go with your judgment on this.
I don't want to wait either. Out of game, I'm just waiting for Jake. Back in game.
Yeah.
I don't want to wait either, but we need to know the full extent of the story.
We might know where she possibly could be going. We can end it now and get back to Coruscant, or we can spend more time here figuring stuff out, trying to explain ourselves to the Beast Knights.
She has been secreting away the most powerful of her followers, those most well connected to the Force, to prepare for the convergence.
The more time we spend here, the closer she gets. to wherever she's going.
I don't know how to banish the spirit. In everything I've read, it just says that they did. They just did it. There's no ritual. We would just have to go and figure it out. And that's just not my style.
Callus, does ghost... Have you ever attacked like a spirit or a ghost with it, by chance?
Smart one you are. Indeed, the ghost fire saber is said that it cuts to the very spirit.
The Mazarin
Hey.
ghost fire.
We
There's
used
one
the
ghost
saber.
fire, and there's 4 of us.
Dragonstyle, can I see ghost fire?
He'll hand it to you.
You can look, but you give it right back. Probably what he would say.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want to examine it.
It looks like a pretty standard lightsaber with a bit of embellishment on the handle. Some
Callus, do you...
gold embossed goodies. What?
Callus, do you know this has a crystal in it?
Indeed, the ghost fire crystal. It's what provides the blade its unique properties.
Do you have any crystals?
It is unique as far as I know, young one. In all of my travels, I heard mention of but the one.
You've explored
And it is
many...
one of the most precious artifacts in my collection. I trust it. I trust you. You four to use it better than I did.
Huh?
Already done.
What do you guys want to do?
Track down the queen.
Chasma?
Yeah, tracking down the queen is our top priority right now. If we waste any more time here, there's going to be something bad happening. And I don't want to see what happens.
Come, let's do it. Callus, are you going to stay here?
I must. I'm afraid my love will not survive without constant attention, and our only medical droid was destroyed weeks ago.
Do you still have it? Or did you throw it out?
One of the beast knights decided that it would be fun to watch his pack of Canox consume it.
Ooh.
I saw a pile of dung out back.
Why can't you dig through it? Wait, why don't we have to dig? Always dirty man go dig through some dung.
You're talking about
You just
yourself.
need
Talking about
You just need-
Dragonstyle.
You just see Josmo like kind of in the corner like gagging. He's like, oh god, no.
What's wrong, Josmo? You don't want to go dig through salt?
Callus,
I am a civilized
if
person.
anything comes up, just calm us and we'll be right back, okay? And I'm going to hand him my comm. It's already locked on.
How
to
many
our
comms do you have to hand out? I feel like you've.
I always try to get it back from everybody. So I have one comm and Sar has one comm. We all should have a comm, right?
I have a broken one.
Yeah.
essentially.
Josmo's is a little messed up. Might need a good tech check to get it back in running order.
I wanna walk by Josmo and see if I can get like a glimpse of it. Because he hasn't told me it's broken.
Yeah, I kind of pull it out and I just show it to you. Like, yeah, it's pretty broken, dude.
This thing's shattered.
Yeah, the interface is barely working. When it turns on, you can barely see.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get force thrown all over the place. Especially into a wall.
Yeah.
Or into a Master Crow.
Or into you, Master Crow.
Usually Star goes crisscross, and then he just fixes it.
You can try.
Or I'm gonna try.
We got no time for study, but we got time for tinkering.
Yeah, I actually say that.
You need all the working palms you can get.
Don't roll. AJ didn't tell you to roll.
Roll it.
You don't just roll.
Technology. Do it.
Tech? My tech is... I got a 21.
Alright, well,
Nice.
you managed to grab a piece of medical equipment that has a similar enough display and fasten it on real quick. The display pops back up on your comm, fully functional once again.
Thank you, Star.
No problem.
It always amazed me how good you are with that kind of stuff.
Being trapped in the forest for as long as I was, had to learn how to use what you had to make new stuff. How do you think the Jedi found me? You think they were just wandering through the forest and they came across me? Or do you think they saw a beacon or smoke and they came to you? How do you think they found
I
me?
actually don't know. I never asked you.
No one has.
Very few Jedi remember when they were brought into the Order. I don't. I was too young. I was maybe 2 standard years old when I was taken in.
I just kind of grew up with the Force, but it only revealed itself as I was getting older, past the age of that younglings are usually taken by the Jedi. So, yeah.
Person who found me, I don't know his name. He never told me.
I always thought it was a weird rule that you for people to be too old to be brought to the temple. I always thought that was strange.
I agree.
I was never told the name of the person who found me, but one thing I remember was that he convinced I overheard the Jedi Council saying I was too old to be trained, and then I heard him say, "You must let him. He has nowhere else to go." And I got in. That's how I met Lex and Master Silas.
Who knows? Maybe after all of this is done, I could potentially join the Temple Guard. And Jasmine kind of says jokingly.
Maybe. You're just good enough.
Are you guys ready?
Well, thank you, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Time is of the essence. Lead the way, Captain.
I would actually prefer somebody else lead the way.
Oh,
I will be comfortably
okay.
in the middle.
Sorry, he starts bobbing and weaving out of away from everyone, and he just walks out. He on his way out, he's all, "Callus, is Queen Amanila's grave on the moon or on Onderon?"
It's on the moon.
It's here on the moon, and he'll give you the coordinates.
And I just walk out.
Alright, well, I'll follow Sar.
Yep.
As you walk out, you come to the door to the main chamber, and you see
Yes.
several men and women in Orbalisk armor checking out this pile of bodies that was left laying around.
Sar goes, "What's happened out here?"
Sar. He's joking, of course.
One of them turns to you and says, "This is hardly the time for jokes. What is going on here?"
A clue?
I just smack you on the back of the head. And I'm going to take a couple steps forward. Gentlemen, we've been awaiting for your arrival. How was your mission on Onderon?
What is going on here? Are we under attack?
No. Those fools thought we were intruders. They attacked us. It was self-defense. Callus is just back here. The Queen was damaged, hurt, and she's in a Bacta tank in the medical bay. She's fine. No thanks to these idiots. And I kind of motion towards the dead bodies.
Who? What? How?
I don't know. We are new recruits from Callus. He brought us here only today, and seems a little bit of a shit show, don't you think, gentlemen?
Yes.
How was the
I
Queen
agree.
injured? I'm gonna need you to make a BS check for me.
Okay, you see me kind of stutter. I'm like, what am I rolling? Deception?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll give +8. I mean, this ain't bad. 18. I'm like,
One of them threw electricity.
there were shots fired, lightsaber. I was defending myself, you see. And the next thing I knew, there was this disgusting spirit screaming and launching itself out the window. I ran up to the Queen, and she was dreadfully hurt, so I had to do my best to patch her up.
Do you see them relax a little bit? Well, thank you for your assistance. I don't know what I would do without her.
Right. We're new, but we swore an oath to Queen Amonet.
As he steps forward and goes to shake your hand.
Things gonna happen.
You didn't mention your name.
Oops. Sorry, 1 second.
You're good.
All good.
We're gonna go with Gerald.
Gerald. Nice.
It's nice to meet you.
Gerald of the Beast Knights.
He's shaking my hand.
So he steps up and shakes your hand, yep.
Can I roll a sus check? Is that kind of like looking
I
down?
suppose.
Oh my god, that's a natural 18, so that's like 26.
Oof. He seems like he bought your line.
Alright, and
He seems like somehow.
I'll give him a firm handshake. I'm Silas.
What tribe are you from, friend?
We're from off planet, actually.
With that, he steps back a little bit, shocked. Like, Beast Knight from off-world.
Yes, I actually didn't even know you guys were here.
What do you mean?
Back where we're from, we were told that we were the only ones. We knew of Callus, of course. But
Callus did not tell you that you would be joining our ranks.
not until only yesterday. He actually had to trick us because he didn't think that we would trust him.
Well, to be fair, would you have jumped in the bug pit if he told you? He did shove me. He had to shove me in too.
Jotsmo just kind of like says, "Yeah, I don't like bugs."
Do you want to go speak to Callus now? Or can we be on our way?
I should. Perhaps he should. Perhaps he knows more about what happened here. Perhaps he had a clearer view.
Yes, but
I'm sure he's assigned you some task to handle. Be on your way.
You as well. Be sure to keep it down and be respectful in there as the queen is resting.
Of course. As he turns to the other, men, wait here. I shall return.
Just kind of awkwardly looking at them all, and then head this way.
Sarge jumps
Okay.
in front. Yeah, master.
That was too close.
It's very close.
Why are we hiding
Watch
behind the
this.
throne?
Well, what do you got?
Oh, sorry, he said he was going this way. I didn't know.
Do you have another way?
I was just moving the group.
I'm like,
Uh,
do you know where you're?
You should probably be heading back to the ship if you're trying to get out of here.
Sarge
Oh shit, you know what I just thought about?
What?
You know what we haven't acknowledged in 2 sessions?
What?
Clawfong.
Nice, yeah.
Oh no! I was wondering about that. I was like, wait, are we
I
gonna
s-
acknowledge it?
I swear, if I get back into my ship and it absolutely reeks, I'm leaving Clawfung here.
Now, let us.
Let me roll to see if Clawfong has an accident.
Oh God!
He's probably waiting nicely outside.
Okay.
Like, oh, silly me.
So you-
Our ship's this way. Lead the way, Sar.
The others let you pass, but they're giving you weird looks. They're not quite sure that the captain is all there.
Just like wave at them.
Don't be awkward now, master.
Little awkward wave as you walk by.
As Josman's walking by, he's like, "Y'all have lovely armor. I like it here," and then just continues walking.
And one of them goes, "Oh, thanks. I just buffed it." As you make your way back out, you walk out, and Clawfong is there, and chilling nearby is also a number of other beasts, including a Rancor beast and several smaller beasts, some of the size of large cats, and a group of 6 tiny creatures about half a meter tall that all look up at you and lick their lips.
Oh, God.
Excuse me, did you just say Rancor?
Yeah, there's a giant Rancor just
Okay.
taking a nap next to the door.
Josman's
Just I
like,
dare you to go kick it.
Josman just like kind of slaps on the back of the head, like, "Are you fucking nuts? No!"
Like, let's try to sneak around it. And it's like in between us and the ship.
I'm gonna
No,
shoot
you
the
can walk. They're not like it's not like blocking the path. It's just chilling, waiting for the command from its beast rider master.
Man, my dog is being super fucking weird. Susie, what are you doing? don't even know what I just witnessed. Okay, shall we sneak around? I don't think we
Yes.
should bother it.
Yeah, sneaking around sounds like the best idea.
Well, yeah,
What? What? What do you want from me?
I want you to keep the giant rain cord.
Master Crow, can you please control your Padawan?
He's not my. I'm not a Padawan. I'm a knight now.
You guys want to make
Can you
stealth
control
checks to try and be super sneaky past this? Because you're about to wake it
Sure.
up from yelling if you don't. Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah.
I,
Where even is stealth?
I,
Oh, it's
I got a
stats.
19.
Natural 20.
I got a. Let's see. 28.
Good.
28?
Yeah.
Yes, I have a plus
How?
to stealth, and I got a 15.
You roll for Drakenstar. Oh, even Drakenstar got a good roll.
Oh, thank God.
I
As you all walk past the beast without waking the large, vicious creature.
AJ,
What about
what's-
Clawthong?
What was the DC roll for that?
18.
Oh, I easily succeeded
I-
because just my +3 would have gotten me past.
I barely got over the 18. So I'm guessing...
Everybody made it.
Indeed.
5.
Yeah, you can just tell Clawfang to come with you, and you and Drakenstar both can give it orders. So
Yeah, I just kind of like turn to Clawthong and I'm like, "Hey, Clawthong, here, buddy, come here." Like, just
he
kind of
gets up and comes up and nuzzles his head up against you, almost impaling you with a spike.
Hey, easy on the spikes here, but nice, Drexel. Come on, let's get inside.
I hop in the cockpit.
Do you have the coordinates?
Yes.
We have to fly?
Do you want to walk forward? Like,
Well, how far is it?
Probably like 10 kilometers.
Should decent.
No.
Alright.
Okay.
we get the more time we have.
Alright. And I'll hop on the ship.
Do I see the message back from like Mace Windu?
Yeah, you would. Did you read that read the stuff in the group chat, or would you like me to?
No, you can go ahead and tell him.
Okay, give me 1 second to. Pull it up so I am consistent. Alright, so you do, we established that at some point during the, before we started the session, you were going to send them a message out to Coruscant. So you are now witnessing the response where they tell you that it's a pretty rough shape. The CIS forces caught them off guard by coming from a hyperspace lane that they weren't even aware of, and they had blocked all communication in and out of the system, which is why your previous message failed to get in. But the Republic forces did manage to hack into the jamming system. Turned out it was one they had encountered before, so they managed to figure out a weakness pretty quick to get things through, but it's still a pretty rough situation. There's hundreds of millions of droids on the that have made it to the surface and just blowing everything up. They're running kamikaze attacks on towers with vulture droids. They've got ground troops landing and blasting up everything that in sight, just causing mass panic, as much mayhem as possible. And as you're listening to this message, you get a notification that there is a wideband transmission going out on all HoloNet channels that you are receiving.
I open it.
What was that?
I said I open it. Like, I opened the...
And on your holo display pops up the skeletal face of General Grievous, the leader of the droid army. And I'm not going to try and do a Grievous accent, because it's going to be terrible. This is a message to all the citizens of the Republic. The Confederacy of Independent Systems has successfully assaulted the world of Coruscant, as many of you have seen. And now, as he steps aside, revealing, tied up, the Supreme Chancellor.
Oh my
We
God.
have captured your leaders. The Republic shall soon fall.
If we have anything from...
Long live the Confederacy.
Master Tro?
We have to finish this. The quicker we do that, this is why we need to fly. And I just instantly take off and I just start heading towards the coordinates.
Master Tro? Are you okay with this news?
I'll just shake my head. You can tell that like, I'm like trying to just keep it cool. I'm just trying to keep it cool.
Look.
Josmo's like, I should have told Dad to make sure that there's some forces like stationed around the Chancellor, but hindsight. I just like try to like lighten the mood a bit. Probably not to the best of successes.
Come next to me and
Check out this queen. The quicker we can go get back and help.
yes, you've said that like 3 times, so come sit next to me, Josmo, and focus until we get there.
Yes, Master Krill.
Somebody's beating on the wall right where I'm trying to do this. Can you guys hear that?
Nope.
Okay, thank God. Sorry.
It's all good.
I was distracted. Okay, we're flying toward the tomb.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Josmo are sitting there next to each other meditating. Can we take a short
I'm
rest?
gonna say, yeah, between the conclusion of the battle and now, we'll consider a short rest.
Nice.
If I remember right, I think Drake said he was down 47.
Alright, I'm up back to max. I used 6 hit dice to gain 21 HP. Like, my gosh.
Alright, how many times would I roll my D8?
Drake had to use 6 to get back to full.
Minus 53? Alright, go for it.
How many times did I roll it?
Roll 1 time. So 4 plus 3, so 7. Okay, roll again.
Back.
So 8. Okay. 21, okay. 31, okay. Okay.
7.
When you have 12 hit dice, it's really hard to not heal back to full.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Yeah, because I have 12, and I'm rolling my hit die now.
You can also you also have basically an extra 2 hit dice from the Orbalisk armor ability too that you can use.
Alrighty.
Okay. SAR is back to full.
And I believe is it half of your force points that you get back, James?
Oh, thank God you reminded me because I did not do that. I think it's all of them, dude. I hope it's all of them.
Wait, do I regain my tech points?
Yeah, you get all of your tech points back.
Oh yeah, you fixed that.
You did a couple times.
Okay, so
When you finish a short rest, you can regain a number of force points equal to half your consular level rounded down, plus your wisdom. So I'm level 12, so half. So 6
So it'd be
plus
6
5.
plus your wisdom.
So 11.
Okay, there you go. Little bit of help.
So what's 30 minus 11 would be 19?
29.
yeah.
So I have 19 points used out of 48.
Okay. Okay. Got a nice little supply.
Yeah, I feel like there's something I can do to increase that.
Okay.
Josmo, I think you've only used like 4 of your points, right? Because you tried to force lightning.
I did it twice.
Okay, so that'd be 8 down.
That's
Yeah.
Okay.
So how
And
many
you
did
have-
I receive?
And you have 15, I think, right?
Yeah. I used Force Lightning twice, and then I used, if I'm remembering correctly, I used one other, but I cannot remember exactly which one I used. Yeah, I cannot remember.
I don't remember either. Sorry, we're just gonna we'll say you have 7 points left,
Okay.
and you can use your second wind. Gives you force points as well as health points when you use it.
Alrighty. I will be sure to keep that in mind.
Okay. All right. So as we fly over the jungle, it's a pretty short flight. You see, rising up from the jungle, there's a tall pyramid-shaped structure, like a step pyramid made of black metal, rising up from the jungle. As you fly closer, you see that it's almost in a natural clearing. It looks like at the edge of the clearing, the plants are withered and died. Like, even the jungle doesn't even want to touch this place. As you feel, even in the ship as you approach, the power of the dark side emanating from this place.
Master Crow?
Yeah.
Do you feel this ominous feeling from this place?
Oh, yes. This is why we're here. To stop this.
Alrighty. Just tell me what to do and I will do it.
You're not under our control. You do what you feel like you must do.
Sounds right.
True,
Follow
but I am
your
also...
feelings. You'll do what's right.
Yeah, but I'm also a soldier of the Republic, so... You're my Jedi General.
That's flattering.
I would never tell you what to do, unless if we were on some type of mission that I needed you to do something specific, which usually
This is kind of some type of mission, isn't it?
Usually I don't we should probably enter this place stealthy, but I mean, we buy in a ship that's making a lot of noise.
I have a feeling that she knows we're here.
Yes. If she didn't, I'd say stealth, but she knows we're here, so why not go in guns a-blazing? Or blasters a-blazing.
Josmo just like kind of like looks at you like, do you remember the last time that like we did that and someone almost died on us?
But did he?
No, but still.
She knows we're here.
Let's go.
Josmo just pulls out the great saber and is like, all right, and then ignites it.
Whoa! Extinguish that in my ship.
I'm not pointing it at you.
Extinguish
Okay.
it in my ship. You're in a ship. Please extinguish that.
Okay.
You put
And
a
then
hole anywhere in this ship, you are paying for it.
Yeah, it's etiquette, Josmo. Come on.
oh, sorry. Please forgive me.
Can't just be whipping out your lightsaber in public. Oh my gosh. There's other people here.
That's in my ship, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Alright, let's go. Time to get serious.
Yes, I agree. Yes,
Come
time to
on.
take down the Queenie bitch. Once and for all this time.
Hopefully.
So you step out of the ship into the clearing. You see that not even the grass is growing here. It's just dirt and mud under your feet.
Well,
The-
it's settling.
On my boat.
It's the imposing sight before you of this enormous pyramid thrumming with dark side energy. So you're charging up.
Yeah.
Before we
So,
enter,
oh, wait.
before we enter, can I like?
I did not get it set up. I should have.
It's okay. I was just curious. I
Before-
think, is there like an obvious entrance? Go ahead, Josmo.
Before we enter in, can I like do a perception check to see if there's anyone else here besides us and the Queen?
Go ahead.
Alrighty. 14.
As you look around, you don't seem to see or sense any other life outside of the temple, and you can't quite. There is a large door that looks like it's made of stone, like double doors pressed together in the middle, with lots of text. In mostly languages that you don't understand, though. You do see in one little corner, it looks like someone has possibly carved some more modern notes.
I kind of like nudge Silas and is like, "Hey, Master Crow, I see something on that door over there."
You see him like I'm kind of just like doing a 180 as well, and I've actually like scooped down and picked up some just dirt, and I'm just kind of fingering it in my hand when you nudge me, and I'm like, where? Show me.
I lead you up to the door, and I'm like, this door here.
Oh,
Can you read the text here? Because I can't read it. Except for like this more recent stuff.
well, let's go see what it says.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go over with Master Crow to see what the door says.
I follow behind. As I'm going up these stairs, I'm just tremor sensing for any other signs of movement besides us.
All you feel is that as you walk up the steps toward the door, because it's like a step pyramid, so there's like there's a first level up, and then the door is there. So you're walking up some stairs. As you walk up the stairs, all you feel is the thrumming of the dark side. You can't sense any life anywhere around you. It's just this constant, dull vibration.
As I kind of
The dark
notice Sar, kind of feeling all this, Sar feels a friendly, like, back massage as I'll, like, walk up and kind of just, like, rub his shoulders and just let him know that I'm here.
You approach the door, you see the part that's written in modern script says, "Only one who knows the truth of the Sith may enter." And you look up and see, as you look at the other text around, you see that though it's not a language you recognize, it appears to be arranged in 5 lines of text.
Psychometry, the door.
Psychometry?
Yeah.
So you could ask questions.
S-
You want me to read you the spell one more time?
Yeah. So I gotta ask 5 questions.
Or are you good, AJ?
We can. You can ask whatever you'd like. What are you hoping to?
What is your cast?
Do you see flashes of the bodies of the ancient Sith being laid to rest here and sealed away by the Jedi, only for cultists to later come and add more of their own flair to the tomb. The Jedi didn't build this elaborate decoration. But you see them laying the bodies to rest, and then you see time pass as the jungles around it grow, but the clearing around it slowly grows as well, where once the jungles pressed in on every side, they slowly withered and died as the power of the dark side became concentrated in the tomb. You see flashes of a young man coming and leaving with a dark presence attached to him. And then you see a flash much later of Callus and Dahlia approaching this place. Back before they had the Orbalisk armor.
What does the modern script say one more time?
Only one who knows the truth of the Sith may enter.
I asked the door, what is the truth of the Sith?
I think I know the answer, but I don't know if Silas would know the answer.
I'll let you bring it in.
Do you guys remember the Sith Mantra?
There's... And through power I gain strength.
Yes. Keep going. What else?
Through passion I gain power?
Something like that.
Ask the door, what is the truth of the Sith?
You want me to ask? The door?
Strength, power, victory.
and victory.
The Force shall free me.
The Force shall free me. You hear Sar
Alrighty.
aloud. Force may free me. Strength, power, and victory. The truth of the Sith is just here.
Can I say the Sith Mantra?
You remember it, or are we gonna? I can let you make an intelligence roll to see if Silas remembers.
Oh god.
Yeah, he's gonna hit him.
Hello
Good
plus
roll.
0.
Take advantage since you have the rest of them trying to jog your memory.
What is that? Nat 20.
Natural 20, dude.
Yeah!
It's between your ancient studies and the two of these two helping you jog
I
your
have
memory a
goosebumps.
bit. You speak aloud. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. As you feel the power of the dark side surge through you, and the doors split and begin to slowly open.
I shudder.
Master Crow? Was that you channeling the dark side?
No, it was a mantra. I've heard Callus say it. And I've heard Sith holocrons. And... No, I'm fine. Oh, like, you see Silas kind of like rub his temples.
Okay.
There's strength.
That was badass.
That was badass, not gonna lie.
I gain victory. Through victory, I gain some broken.
As you walk in to the enormous halls of the tomb of Freedon Nad, the thrumming of the dark side energy becomes almost as a heartbeat pumping in your ears. Dun, 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 dun. You can feel it tingling in your fingertips, the raw power contained in this place.
Mhm.
The walls all sheer, flat black metal, reflecting the light of deep red torches. An enormous chamber opened before you, leading down deeper into the ground, deep into the bowels of the pyramid, perhaps into the depths of the moon itself. And I
Joshua,
think we'll leave it here for the night.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, like, has...
And James died.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
I told Trevor that I was gonna kill you for your birthday.
No, no
Talk my
killing.
way out of it.
Yeah.
Dude, I rolled 2
Somehow.
natural 20s today.
Nice.
Wow. And we didn't even roll that many times.
I rolled a natural 20 for sneaking, and then I rolled a natural 20 to remember the door.
Nice.
AJ, the only
What's
way
up?
I could have failed that stealth check was if I got a 4 or lower.
4 or less.
Insane.
Nice.
I have a plus 13.
Well, you have
That would've been
expertise in
outstanding.
stealth.
Yeah.
I'm a natural when it comes to sneaking.
Everybody have fun.
Yeah, that was a
Is that
great
a good
round.
one?
That was a great sesh.
And hopefully Jake will be back in time to join for the action.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Alrighty, guys. Well,
You came to the tomb fast enough to not have to fight the Sith worm, so
Well, thank God.
That's good.
because
That
you
sounds deadly.
probably would have all gotten eaten.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Still a non-zero chance. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah.
Alrighty, y'all. Have a good night.
All right, y'all. Have a good night.
Alright, peace out.
Happy
dudes.
birthday, James.
Thanks,
Happy
man.
birthday, bro.
Peace out, guys.
Peace out.